First, from the NBC 10 Money Watchers tonight, spotlight on spending. A report finds more than $200 million in questionable state spending in Rhode Island. Check out some of the examples. $775,000 in handouts to the Volvo Ocean Regatta in Newport. More than $310,000 to operate the state's failing film and television office.
$7,500 for tattoo removal training for workers at a beauty salon, and $5,000 to teach an employee at a company that makes ornamental business card holders how to use Facebook and Twitter. Does it sound right to you? NBC 10 is digging deeper now.
And political reporter Bill Rapley is live from the State House now with more on that wasteful spending and some solutions too. Bill, what did you find out?
Well, in fact, what we found out is this report alleges $220 million in wasteful spending. They say it's not safety net spending. This is just discretionary spending. And if it was cleared out and eliminated, they could not only reduce the state sales tax from 7% to 3% and eliminate entirely the state estate tax. They could even take tolls off the Sakana River Bridge. The report digs up $220 million in state spending that does not include any safety net spending, but could allow for tax cuts.
This report, Spotlight on Spending, is not just a report. We put it forth to you today as a solution. It's not a partisan issue. It's not even a left or right issue.
The researchers who put the report together have looked at other states and find Rhode Island is an exception.
Governor's Workforce Board, every state has some sort of jobs training program, but Rhode Island is the only one that I've seen turn a jobs training program into this nest of nepotism and cronyism and people on the board using the jobs training program to fund other people's businesses who are also on the board.
The director of the Workforce Board defends his $8.6 million budget.
In making sure that businesses, large and small, have access to training dollars, because whether you're a beauty salon or you're building submarines, in order to be competitive and successful, your workers need to have the skills that are relevant to that particular business and that industry.
The authors hope this report will spur citizen action, like publicity over the bridge to nowhere caused cutbacks in federal earmarks.
They contacted their member of Congress and they said, we don't want the bridge to nowhere in Alaska. And Congress did not fund it because they were embarrassed. Members of Congress, state legislators don't change because they do it out of the goodness of their own hearts. They do it because they're embarrassed by their actions.
Now, the entire report is visible on the Freedom and Prosperity website. Another point of comparison they made: in the state of Tennessee, which has about 7 million people, the governor has a staff of 14. In Rhode Island, the governor has a staff of 45. I'm Bill Rapley, NBC 10 News, outside the State House.